Welcome to Americana Archives. Today's headline is Over the Ghastly Highway. It says, the scattering overland migration to Oregon and California, beginning so early as 1846, became a never-paralleled tide by the spring of 1849, when the gold rush was really on, says Charles F. Lammas in McClure's. In all the chronicles of mankind, there is nothing else like this translation of humanity across an unconquered wilderness. In its pathless distances, its inevitable hardships, and its frequent savage perils, reckon with the character of the men, women, and children concerned, it stands alone. The era was one of national hard times, and not only the professional failure, but ministers, doctors, lawyers, merchants, and farmers, with their families, caught the new yellow fever and betook themselves to a journey 50 times as long and hard as the average of them had ever taken before. Powder, lead, foodstuff, household goods, wives, sisters, mothers, and babies rode on the Osnaburg-sheeted prairie schooners, or whatsoever wheeled conveyance the immigrant could scare up, from ancient top buggies to new Conestogas, while the men rode their horses or mules or trudged beside the caravans. A historic party of 5 Frenchmen pushed a hand wagon from the Missouri to the coast, and one man trundled his possessions in a wheelbarrow. At its best, it was an itinerary untranslatable to the present generation. At its worst, with Indian massacres, thirst, snows, tender-footedness, and disease, it was one of the ghastliest highways in history. The worst chapter of cannibalism in our national record was that of the Donner Party, snowed in from November to March 1849 to 1850 in the Sierra Nevada. In the 50s, the Asiatic cholera crawled in upon the plains and like a gray wolf followed the wagon trains from the river to the Rockies. In the height of the migration, from 4,000 to 5,000 immigrants died of this pestilence. And if there was a half mile where the Indians had failed to punctuate with a grave, the cholera took care to remedy the omission. The 2,000-mile trip was a matter of 4 months when easy, and of 6 with bad luck. Children were born and people died. Worried greenhorns quarreled and killed one another, and the train straggled on. This story came from the great state of Nebraska, being reported in the Loup City Northwestern of January 11th, 1906. Thank you for joining us today. If you want to continue to uncover all of America's lost and forgotten history, then remember before you leave to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and remember to like and comment below. And we will see you next time on Americana Archives.